All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys saw the title of today's stream. And honestly, when I saw this article, I was dumbfounded. I was genuinely, I'm not even kidding you. I was completely and utterly dumbfounded. Because I cannot believe that somebody out here genuinely thinks this is a thing. And the fact that they do just showcase that this is a bad ideology that's happening over at Sony. It shows the disconnect that Sony has with the PC crowd or just gamers in general, right? So we have an article here from Games Radar, and a headline says PlayStation CEO drastically underestimates the Steam's crowd patience and thinks that PC gamers will buy a PS5 to play exclusive sequels. Ladies and gentlemen, Hermen Hulst wants you to play Spider-Man 1 on PC and then go buy a PS5 to play Spider-Man 2. You have got to be shitting me, ladies and there is just no way that somebody is this retarded. Can anybody explain to me how that even makes remote sense? Why would you want to play, for all intents and purposes, on the superior platform and then switch to the console in order to play the sequel because you don't have a little bit of patience? It just doesn't make any fucking sense, right? I'll tell you like I always tell you, whatever way that you can play a game, play it, right? I'm not going to go with that elitist mindset, even though obviously I do believe that the PC platform is top tier, right? But not everybody can afford to play on PC, and that is okay. That's why consoles exist. Why would somebody who's playing on the more expensive platform want to go to the console platform because they can't wait for a sequel on their own platform? That doesn't make any sense. If they didn't wait to play Spider-Man, like if they did wait to play Spider-Man 1, why would they not wait to play Spider-Man 2? That doesn't make any sense. Why? Like I clearly people waited to play Spider-Man on PC. You think those same people that waited to play it on PC are suddenly going to be unable to control themselves and go buy a PS5 to go play Spider-Man 2 instead of just waiting? It's a very odd kind of strategy, and I don't understand it. It just shows a disconnect. It really does. It shows a disconnect from a corporation to its player base. But let's talk a little bit more about it, right? So let's go down and see. Here we are. He says, indeed, we are bringing our titles to the PC platform, and we have a dual approach here. PlayStation's newly appointed co-CEO, Hermen Hulst, explained at Sony's business segment meeting in 2024. Hulst added that live service games such as Helldivers 2 will come to both PC and PS5 at launch, but the company's tentpole titles, the cinematic single-player action adventures that dominated the PS4's exclusive output, will see staggered releases on PC. He says, we're finding new audiences that are potentially going to be very interested in playing sequels on the PlayStation platform. He continued, we have high hopes that we're actually able to bring new players into PlayStation at large, but into PlayStation platform specifically. Actually, the same goals for the work that we do with extending our great properties onto other media, such as television series and film. For example, as you have seen with The Last of Us or on HBO or Gran Turismo on film. Now, with all of this being said, shout out to Smash JT. I see you in the chat, brother. How you doing? With all of this being said, think about what they've been doing, right? Think about the fact that they've been requiring PSN linking, right? They're desperately trying to make it a thing. God of War Ragnarok, you're going to need to require PSN linking in order to play on single player. All of this comes together in full circle. They want you to link to PSN because they think, number one, that they're going to get you to somehow become a console player after you're playing on PC. Why you would want to become a console player makes no sense. I know some people that hybrid it like I do, right? I'm blessed enough to have the consoles, at least PlayStation anyway. I don't fuck with Xbox, but I have the consoles and I have obviously a crazy PC. I have that option. But the people out there who maybe they only have enough money to buy that PC and they don't have enough money to buy a console on top of that, why the fuck would they give up their PC to go play on console? It just doesn't make any sense. You are not making any sense by trying to claim that people are going to want to rush out to go play the sequels. If they waited for the first game, they're going to be more than okay with waiting for the second game. Your games are good, but they're not that good. Let's just be flat out, okay? Spider-Man 1 was a good game, but let's not pretend like I'm going to be like a fucking crack addict and having to go run out to go buy a console in order to play Spider-Man 2. Like, I just don't need that, right? And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that don't need that either, right? So unfortunately, and again, I want to make it very clear, play on whatever method you're able to play on. As long as you can enjoy the act of gaming, I'm happy for you. And that's what I want. I want more real gamers. I'm tired of these fake ass tourists that we have representing the gaming scene in mainstream. But if you have the option to play on console only, play on console only. That's fine. But it's just a weird thing. It's weird for a CEO to say, oh, we think that gamers are fucking loaded like that, where they can buy a PC and on top of that, buy a console. Not everybody can do that. And I think that's really disconnected of someone who is in that position to automatically assume that's the case, right? I just think it's fucking weird. $500, like, that's a lot of money to drop. And to drop it just so you can play one exclusive sequel that's not even going to be exclusive. You guys have proven that you're going to staggered release it. You've said it yourself. So why would I go buy a PS5 to play a game sooner when I could just wait for it to come on PC and it'll be better? There's just no reason for me to do that. Absolutely zero, right? So I saw this article and I just genuinely could not believe it that I had to talk to you guys about it, because am I crazy? Like, I just feel like this is really, really fucking disconnected, right? Then it says Hulst's thinking makes logical sense. It doesn't, by the way. It makes, like, if you're talking from a basic standpoint, it doesn't. I just don't see it. But anyway, whatever. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But he's also dealing with a crowd that's largely held off on buying the Kingdom Hearts games for 3 whole years when they were locked behind the Epic Game Store. Exactly. There's people out there that will wait for a game to come on Steam. They won't even entertain Epic Games. The only reason why people have the Epic Games launcher is because of the free games. That's the only reason why. You guys know that to be true. The Epic Games launcher is so inferior in every single way to Steam. And to be honest, Steam wasn't always like this. I've had Steam for 20 fucking years, and I've seen the platform go for some basic ass bitch shit to its own entity, which is what it is now. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to sit there and go to Epic Games to go buy a game when they could rather have it on their Steam library. They rather wait. Gamers waited years for the exclusivity on Epic Games to finish just so they could buy it on Steam. So why would you think that they would go and buy a PS5? It just doesn't make sense. I think they genuinely don't understand what it actually means to be a PC gamer for a lot of people. And then it says, I'm sure some PC players will, in fact, drop $500 to play the inevitable Ghost of Tsushima too early. For instance, after enjoying the first Samurai's ROM's port, but expecting that en masse might be a slight miscalculation, especially since this strategy is now out in the open. God of War Ragnarok is reportedly the next exclusive migrating to the platform, and we might hear more about the port at PlayStation's State of Play show airing later today. Again, this was a few days ago, this particular article, and honestly, I think it shows how stupid this fucking industry is. This industry is really stupid. If you're out here thinking this is going to be a thing, I see a lot of you guys in chat saying this is retarded, and it is. It's completely retarded. But unfortunately, these are the people that are in charge of your mainstream gaming. It just is. It's sad, man. It's sad. And also, too, why? I mean, Ghost of Tsushima was an awesome game. Loved it, enjoyed it, right? I have it on PS5. There's no reason for me to buy it on PC because it's a great game, but it's not that great where I want to buy it twice, right? However, if somebody buys it on PC for the first time, it makes no sense to think that they're going to drop $500 to then drop another $70 to play that one game early. You mean to tell me someone's going to spend $570 to play one game early? That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. So I don't care where you're playing games. I've said that many times. If you're playing on console, have fun. If you're playing on PC, have fun. If you're playing on mobile, That's a little rough, but have fun. You know, have fun. But to think that this is going to be a thing is stupid. It's really stupid.